In fact, the next day, I happened to be riding in the car with one of my colleagues, and we were passing through that neighborhood, and I said, my car, I saw something like it yesterday. I hope it's still there. Good enough, it was there. So I parked again and told him, take a good look at it. That's it. That's the thing. You know, it was just a matter of time. I got it. I got it. You know? Listen. I'm talking about principles. I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about principles. I'm talking about the fact that a principle is a universal fact. It has energy, power that it controls. When you satisfy its conditions, the power within the principle is released to aid you. So you achieve your goals faster. And here on Success Power, we discuss the principles that guarantee success. Now, God did not create us for frustration. He didn't put you into this world to be confused. So this world is controlled by principles. When you understand those principles, you apply them, you act on them, they work for you. So I didn't have anything. I used principles as leverage. They worked. And I'm saying to you today, it's a new level for you. Absolutely new level. As you engage your imagination, don't let it work against you negatively. I'll be talking about that after this break.
Success Power.
Do you want to be a successful leader or entrepreneur? Then you must read Success is Who You Are, a book by Sam Adeyemi. Transformation, imagination, thoughts, planning, emotion, association, words, action. All these are principles of success. This book will give you the blueprints for achieving outstanding success. Your mind will be broadened and your ability sharpened to succeed as you draw from the well of knowledge available in this book and embrace its principles. Success is Who You Are teaches you in simple language what you need to do to become a successful person. Order your copy of Success is Who You Are by Sam Adeyemi. In Nigeria, call 0808-444446 or 0805-44-54466. In Europe, call 4420-888-76771 or visit www.successpower.tv. Success is Who You Are. The blueprint for achieving outstanding success.
Success Power.
Welcome back. This is Success Power. We are discussing the imagination, the equipment that God put inside every human being that gives us the capacity to form pictures, to translate thoughts and impulses into pictures. Okay? And those pictures eventually become our reality. So we're just challenging ourselves to use this equipment to our advantage. And I'm just picking a few tips from this beautiful book, small book, The Wonders of Imagination, which I authored. I read on page 4 here. It says, this is the principle. Whatever picture your imagination conceives can be translated into its material equivalent. The principles of photography operated in man's imagination before man was able to invent the camera. This is true of every invention on the earth today. Your mind is like the film in a camera. When exposed to light, an image is registered. That image is eventually printed out for you in real life. We can safely conclude, therefore, that a man's situation in life cannot appreciate beyond the quality of the pictures in his mind. To change your situation, change your imagination. Wow. You know how have an object, you want to capture the moment. Okay? So you press the shutter. That's if it's a still camera. You press the shutter. You have what you call an aperture. It opens for a fraction of a second, and light that is reflected from the object goes in and establishes an image on the film or the memory card. When you take that into the dark room, the picture that you captured is what you have printed out for you on paper. That is live for you, dear viewer. That is live for you. So we have the opportunity for capturing pictures every day, every moment. And the ones that are imprinted on our imagination, eventually life prints out for us in reality. Too many people want to change the picture that is printed out without changing the image on the film or the memory card. You see how frustrating that can be. If in the bid to change anything, then you're likely to destroy the picture. That's it. A lot of confusion. Some people pray, and they wonder why their prayers are not answered. And I have an idea. One of the reasons is because what they are asking for does not match the picture in their imagination. When there's a conflict between the two, you're not likely to get what you're asking for. There has to be perfect alignment between what you're asking with your mouth and what you are dreaming with your imagination. That's how it works. To change your situation, change your imagination. So, I have learned to dream. I have learned to escape my current reality to create a future, because I can create a new reality for myself now, having discovered the power of imagination. It's there in the imagination. That's where the change happens. That's where the transformation happens. And that's where you and I have to go, and to use this equipment to our advantage. Let me go on. Every invention of man has been a product of his imagination. All around us are the wonders of man's imagination. In a fraction of a second, through satellites, we now receive pictures of events around the world on our television sets as they are happening live. In just a few minutes, documents can be transferred across thousands of kilometers via fax machines and via the email now. These would have taken weeks or months a few years ago. You see what principles do? They give us leverage, okay? So you can quicken your own journey in life. See what man has been able to do over time. And you see, your future must be invented. Your future needs to be created. You never lived before. You never lived in next year before. Next year has never existed in your life before. Who you will be in next year needs to be created or invented. It needs to be created or invented. Don't leave your life to chance. Many people believe in luck, and luck means for somebody else to be in control of your life and to make things happen for you. But you see, God has his part, we have our part. You can create your own luck. Look at this. You change the picture in your imagination and your life changes on the outside. That's not difficult. How much does it cost for you to dream or to imagine? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's so cheap. Maybe that is why we miss it. Life can be so cheap. Wisdom can be so cheap, so easy. I know as human beings that we have a challenge, and it is what I call complex thinking. When we have problems or situations that we perceive as being complex, we expect the solutions to be complex. Dear viewer, can you imagine yourself being rich? Maybe when we put it that way, you may begin to admit that it is not easy to change your thinking. I know, it's a battle. It's warfare. I'm telling you. You just find out your mind is on autopilot. It just goes ahead and continues to think